Hi Goldies, this is Sis Londo here and welcome to the House of Academic Excellence. So first things first, I know you guys have been waiting for this video because I had promised that I would go deeper, go step to step and guide you on how to get a distinction for physical sciences. But I also wanted to mention, there's a reason why I've been a bit, you've been missing my love and action for a bit of time. It is because I'm also in exam season. That is why my room is currently looking like a weapon formed against the exam. So please do bear in mind. But today's video is mainly going to focus on how to get a distinction, and I am going to go deep down to make sure that you nail those distinctions, because I did this video last year, and the video that I did, I basically gave you tips generally, but now I have received a lot of people saying I need a down to down, as in show me how to do it. So that is what I'm exactly going to be showing you guys. I'm going to be giving you step topic by topic and basically showing you how to tackle the past question paper if you are preparing for the physical sciences exam. So even if you had limited time and you didn't get enough time to prepare, this is the video for you because it is going to include you as well. My goal is to make sure that you get the distinction, whether you started preparing the day before, you started preparing now, you get it. Okay, so that is what I am implying with this video. So please do note that this is going to be like a part 2 of last year's video. So I'm not going to mention some of the things I mentioned last year. So please go through that video as well because it's quite important in this video as well. So I'm going to be showing you down to down on how to do it, and let me take you along. Okay guys, so the 3 things that you're going to need first before I show you on my tablet is you're going to need an examination guideline, and you're going to need the 2024 past question paper, and something else that you're going to need is your textbook. So I'm just going to show you that, and then I'm going to show you where I find those things. So when it comes to past question papers, I find every past question paper here on the Department of Basic Education website. So basically, I just go there and I'm going to download the 2024 paper because that is the paper that I want to use as example. So I won't be able to get enough time to show you the chemistry side of things, but I will use this one as an example. You see, this is the physics paper downloaded. So I am also going to just download the memo as well. So same thing with examination guideline. You basically just Google examination guideline grade 12, and then you're just going to get into the website, and it is going to give you examination guidelines for each and every subject, which I do recommend. Whatever subject you're doing, make sure you know the examination guideline, guys. This is a basic thing that I don't know why people don't know it. So I'm just going to download the examination guideline and basically show you guys how you guys are going to use this. Basically, I don't have copies of the papers, so I use my tablet, but you can use photocopied papers if you want to. So basically what I have here is the examination guideline. Here I have the November 2024 paper for physical sciences. The same tips that I'm going to give you, you're going to apply them with chemistry as well. And then here I have the memorandum for the paper. So those are the 3 things that you're going to need, and I'm going to show you exactly how you're going to use them. Hey guys, so before we even go to where I want us to be, I just wanted to take you guys through this. So if you guys are not on the Golden Nation Elite group, I shared a link the other day and I said, guys, please make sure you join this, presented by Wavhudi and Musika, and they shared amazing tips, which please make sure you click on the link that is on the top of the comments, because this is where all the study sessions and where this advices also went on. So the first thing that I also just wanted to make sure that I tell you guys before I go back to the examination guideline is this. First of all, know all your definitions using the examination guideline. Memorize your SI units. Also, in multiple choice question, always make sure that you eliminate wrong answers before you go for the correct one. And also make sure that you check the direction and you know which direction you are taking before you sign in and you go for attempting the calculation. Also, make sure that you use past papers to study, which I'm going to teach you right now. And then start with questions that you understand first, and then move to challenging ones. If you stuck, just move on and then you'll come back later. And then show all your working, because marks are awarded for full things. like they check your method, they check how you did things. If you just write the final answer, you're only going to get one answer. And then check your answers. Please make sure that you substitute. There are some people who have a problem of rushing through things, so please make sure that you don't rush through anything. And then these are basically all the tips that Wavhudi and Musika gave on each and every individual physical sciences thing. So if you want this, please make sure that you're on the Golden Nation Elite WhatsApp group. We'll also share these things because there's also tips for chemistry as well, for maths. But I know you guys have already, written maths, but it's okay. Please do make sure that you get into the group, and I'll also connect you to this as well. So now I just want to go back and teach you exactly how you're going to do this thing. So let me go back there. Don't peek at my WhatsApp messages. If you do that, please don't look at my WhatsApp messages. Anyways, we are back here. So as I've said to you guys, the first thing that you guys want is, let me just add, there is something that I want to add. The memorandum kind of went out a bit, so let me add the memorandum just to show you guys properly. So yeah, the memo is back on. So this is how you're going to get a distinction using the examination guideline and the 2024 paper. Basically, you are dealing with limited time, and I know, but this is how you're going to be doing it. So basically, your examination guidelines are going to tell you how your exam is going to go. So it's important to follow them. So the guidelines which are still being used is the 2021 guidelines, which you guys know that multiple choice questions they are going to give you how many marks? They're going to give you how many marks? 20 marks. And then your physical science is basically out of 300, 150 for physics, and chemistry is also 150. So that is what we're going to look. So please make sure that you go through your examination guideline, and also you know which topics contribute the highest mark. You can see for yourself right there, you know which topics contribute the highest mark. There is no way you're going to go into the physics paper one without knowing mechanics. What are you going to do when you see the mechanics is at 65% there? What are you going to do going in without knowing chemical change when you know that chemical change is 92%? There are things that we don't go into the exam not doing, so please make sure that you do all those things. So I'm going to start with guys, with multiple choice questions. Basically, I'll give you one tip. With multiple choice questions, when you go through this section, you can see that multiple choice questions are asked, but they never give the description of why they said C. So you just take your thing, put it on ChatGPT, my baby, you are good to go. You are working on limited time here. I said multiple choice questions. You do what? You put them on ChatGPT. May I not repeat myself again? But anyways, now we're going to go into paper 1 physics. And paper 1 physics, the first question that you're going to get, oh my God, why did they give me chemistry? But anyways, I can teach even without the memorandum, because the memorandum is in my heart. You know what I'm saying? I'll basically teach you how to do it. You guys know that for example, with question 2, you are always going to be presented with Newton's law. So basically everything that they're possibly going to ask when it comes to Newton's law is what is in the examination guideline. So what you have to do is, when they ask a question, you first go and read this entire section of Newton's law, then you attempt to do the question. But when you do the question, you do it with the memorandum included. For example, guys, you cannot be wasting your time doing the entire question and then only finding out that 2.2 was wrong. No, do it with the memorandum and look at the way that the memorandum does things. So there are tips on each and everything that you need to do with Newton's law. And the tips are here on the examination guideline. Basically, the examination guideline is your memorandum. So stop going for the textbook. It's too late. It's too late for the textbook. Let us go for the examination guideline, the question paper, and also make sure you have the memorandum. You saw that I could not upload the memorandum. Come on, please forgive me. So there are things that you know when you go through Newton's law, the things that I expected. So basically, that is how you're going to go through each and every question. Like that. Momentum and impulse, you go through. Vertical projectile, you first go through this session. So you open them side to side. You compare what the examiner was looking for in 2024. And you kind of ask yourself, what else could he had asked for? Then you look at your memorandum. Look at you see, look at how summarized everything is. And then if you want more information, for example, here the graphs of motion, obviously they did not draw them out. So you can go for the Mrs. English study guide, or you can go for those study guides which I recommended last year. So basically that is how you're going to be doing. By doing this, you are preparing for the exam. You are preparing for the actual exam, the one that is coming, okay? So basically this applies for also grade 11 and 10 as well. You can basically do the same thing. So basically this is what you're going to be doing side by side, you're going to be doing that. But now I want us to go back, because now I've showed you how you're going to do the past question papers with the memorandum and also with the examination guideline. So now let me go back to give you individual tips for each and every subject based on what Wavhudi and Musika prepared. Shout out to my girls. They killed this presentation. I want to say they are geniuses because they also obtained distinctions. So I trust these advices fully. So you can see there on Newton's law, you have to make sure that you're going to draw your free body diagram, and you also have to make sure that you identify all the present forces. And guys, one thing that is very important, do not forget to write your forces, okay? Identify all your given values and also the magnitude and direction, and choose the direction that you want to use as positive. And then know all your definitions. Everything is on the examination guideline. Your definitions are on the examination guideline. Your formulas are on the examination guideline. Momentum and impulse, same thing. Know all your definition, identify your positive and negative direction, know how to improve whether a collision, how to prove whether a collision is elastic or inelastic. Same thing that is mentioned in your examination guideline. I don't know why you would not get a distinction on physical sciences. Should I shout at you? Or should I beg you? I'm begging you, please get a distinction, please. I am begging you to get a distinction. So basically, vertical projectile, same thing that is on the examination guideline. Know the different scenarios, and the book that I mostly highly recommend for vertical projectile is the Mrs. English study guide. I feel as if it explains so well. And then you can also go for work, energy, and power. You know all these things, right? Doppler effect, same thing. Know your definitions using the examination guideline. This is basically everything that you need to know. Electrostatics, the same thing. When you go to chemistry, the same thing. Open the examination guideline and use it as a guiding light to your distinction. So that is how you get a distinction on physical sciences. Do you want any other tips? So basically, guys, I've tried to give you everything that you need for that exam. I've tried to give you everything you need. Like, what's left there was for me to tutor you and carry you on my back. But anyways, what I want to tell you that it's all possible in the mighty name of Jesus. So please do not forget that you're going to nail this exam, and this exam is going to be a walk in the park for you, because I've shown you basically the memorandum of what's coming on that exam. Okay, so it's very important to also notice that as Golden Nation Elite, the subscribers of this channel, we know what to do. We do not testify after seeing the results. We basically testify before seeing the results. So I was asking you to go on the comment section and say, I have that distinction, and then just say amen. You can even go to the point of mentioning how much that distinction is. I prefer 90s, but anyways, you can go for an 80, or you just say whatever that you want. But basically speak faith based on Hebrews 11 verses 1. Speak faith. You haven't seen the results, but God knows the results. Come on. So please speak faith, and also confess that faith until the end of this exam season. I am hoping to see you back again here telling me, oh my God, sis Lena, I got my results. It's a distinction. And I'll be like, yay! You get what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in, and please do make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is the House of Academic Excellence. Make sure that you follow Golden Nation Elite on Instagram, and also follow us on our WhatsApp channel. We are a family that is currently studying together during exam season. Right now, I have to quickly go back and prepare myself for the afternoon session, because we are about to begin. We just finished our morning 4-hour session. So our afternoon session is usually 3 hours. Then our evening session is usually 5 hours. So I have to go get ready for the afternoon session. See ya. Bye, Goldie.